Alright, time for a Naafiri game. I have done a lot of testing on this champion to see what builds I like the best. At least, and that was in the first couple of days. Now, tried to get her for a video, and she literally gets permabanned, so I'm slightly annoyed. So, I wanted to do this in Diamond in the first place, but I just dodged like 30 times, man. It's like, not literally 30, but like, my lord. So this have to end up being a low reload game. It is what it is. It's a rip. Are they actually starting on my... I'm against a Trundle, which is a significant problem, by the way. Are they... I'm gonna have to start on blue buff. I'll never make it the red buff. There's just no way I'll ever make it the red buff. I would prefer a leash, if you would be so kind, because he's gonna get a really good one, I think. It's very unlucky. 8 rocks, unlucky. I will never in my life make it to the red buff in time, because it's gonna take me a long time to run there. Then it's gonna take even longer to leash. This guy is trolling. Alright, cool. What is he doing, man? Alright, fine. Whatever. That invade is not the best for me, obviously, but it is what it is. We just get the clear in here. Take your E second, because your W is useless for clearing jungle camps. This guy is just taking his red buff and completely giving up on top lane. That is... okay. I don't know about that one, but sure. For me, right now, I want you to note something. I don't really care to invade his red that much, because what Trundle most likely did is he cleared my red, if he even did that at all. And then he doesn't really clear Raptors or Krugs too well, so they're most likely both going to be up anyway. Which means he just takes my red and leaves, right? That's the most logical outcome on that one. For me, walking to his red with how late I already was would have been too late to actually, like, feasibly go for that invade. Because if I do go for something like that, I would put myself extremely, far behind instantly, because I'd have to walk there, spend all the time doing red buff. And then he would have cleared, like, 3 camps in the meantime. He actually did end up taking this. Wow. He definitely didn't take my Krugs, though, so I guess that's fine. I'll just do Krugs and I'll see for a bot lane angle. It is just too big of a time waste for me to take his top side in that scenario because of how late I already was. I'm slightly surprised he did my Raptors, though. I was not expecting that one. That took him a lot of time to do, I can tell you that much. But this is fine. Not the ideal start, but it'll do. Pushed it under turret. Gonna take the scuttle here on spawn, and then yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fight the top scuttle because Trundle is just Trundle. Like, the champion is gonna destroy me, so that's something to be careful for. I also don't have W, I suppose, but that's not the biggest issue. So, I mean, not the greatest start in the world, but it is what it is. I would have been able to do more, by the way, if the Aatrox didn't do this. I would have been able to go for his top side, which I would have done. But I couldn't do it because the Aatrox decided not to leash me. And without the leash, I'm not nearly fast enough to afford to do something like this. So because the Aatrox decided that he wanted to fight the red buff and donated to Teemo afterwards, he lost a lot of time on this, lost a lot of CS, and I could not clear this fast enough to the point where I can walk into his topside jungle. Because I'd have to do my camp first, and then, I mean, you get it, right? So that's kind of how this early game turned out. I could go check top. He started on my... well, no. Okay, he didn't. I was about to say, what the hell just happened? Trundle is like here. I don't have my W, but in this lane position, it doesn't really matter whether I have it or not. Not that much, at least. Okay, nope. This is warded. It is what it is. Alright. It's not the way you want to start a game, but it's fine. Right now, we're just going to catch the respawn timers for my leveled up camps. And after that, I should be okay. It's going to be a bit rough for the start, but that's completely fine. It happens. You just let your wolves tank. You don't really need a potion or anything for the clear on the Naafiri. There's that take W. Like, even with W there, by the way, Teemo wouldn't have died because the Aatrox would not have been able to follow, and there's no way I do enough damage to a Teemo that just runs away from me and has red buff. It just wasn't. It was never going to happen, really. Go. Your E refreshes your wolves, by the way, so you can use it like that to basically heal your wolves back up, or if you lose one wolf, then you can deal with that. You can't really kite camps too effectively because of your wolves, though, because it will switch aggro, so that's something to think about. I would like to play a bit more aggressive, but against Trundle, I literally just cannot. Like, just simply can't, because that champion will destroy me in every single 1v1 I try to go for. It just wouldn't be worth it. Take that. That's your die. We'll just take the next camp here and we'll be fine. We will be fine. And so build-wise, actually, in case you're wondering, yes, I am running Conquer. I have tried, again, every single option. I have tried First Strike, Electrocute, Dark Harvest, all of that nature. But what I've found to be the most effective way to play Naafiri is just simply playing her like a Talon, like a bruisery type assassin. So, like, practically Talon's build's the best build to go for on this champion. It'll end up being that way. Yeah, fair enough. They get that. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, well, actually, there might be something I can do about it now. Right there, she flashes. Can't finish him off, though. Don't have the damage capabilities for that one just yet. Up the wall. Should be able to kill this guy pretty easy. My god, both of them live with one. What a joke. That is really sad, actually. Fine. Jinx survives, and she has healed too. Alright, fair enough. That's why she survived. She healed herself, I'm pretty sure. That's a little rough. This is not the early game you want to see, but I guess it's fine. Can I do make that jump. Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure. I haven't really tried that before, if I'm being honest. Alright, fair enough. It's not much else to be done in that situation. For most situations, you just want to use your W as like a... you kind of have the same mindset as like a K leap, right? You want to use it at like the last possible moment. You can use it up front, but generally using it like last moment to like snipe them after they flash is the way to go. Trundle is bot side. That might allow me to take a red buff here. So he's gonna take his blue now, guaranteed. Like, I can guarantee you that. So I can just walk up towards the stop, take his raptors, take his red buff. That's kind of what I'm gonna go for, because I see the Trundle bot going for that play. It should be a possibility. So I can try to gain something back here, essentially. Not gonna take any damage, because you can just let the wolves tank if you want to. You cannot ping me, my boy. Literally, just don't ping me. You are the one that ruined your own early game. I have no pity for this Aatrox whatsoever. Like, he decided to just do the red buff level 1 and didn't help me leash or anything, so he's the one that made his lane happen this way. And then he gave red buff to Teemo, which lost him his lane even further. So I have no pity for this man. Like, he can do whatever he wants. He can ping me whatever he likes. It's just not going to be a thing that I care about. I need to do Rift Herald first here, because we know where Trundle is. Teemo, I'm pretty sure, just recalled as well, so this should be a free Rift Herald opportunity for me. Fine. I'm a tad bit worried now. Teemo's gonna come out of base stronger. My Aatrox is not gonna be able to help me, and I wonder if Trundle is gonna show up in time for this, basically. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. He just stole 100 gold from me, you rat. Ugh. I really, really don't like that one. That's really annoying, actually. He walked up to it, hit it twice, and stole 100 gold off me. That's actually relevant, because 100 gold at this stage in the game matters a lot. Especially if I'm not getting any kills here. Just yeah, missed 2 kills on 1 HP. And the early game setup obviously was really bad here. Aatrox is putting me further and further in an annoying spot, I can tell you that much. It's okay, though. I will just clear my blue here. Might be able to gank the top. That's a good gank for the Akali. Might be able to gank top lane here after this, because the plant should be up by this time, so I might be able to loop around that way and get within range. I do have a lot of gold, but in this scenario, I think it's fine if we go for it. Aatrox is ult. I can't wait too much longer, because otherwise Aatrox loses too much health. So this wave needs to be pushed in by Teemo, and then I go for it. Trundle is here, so we have a timer. My Aatrox is not going to do shit, I believe. Nope, Aatrox is trolling. This is extremely unfortunate. I hope I survive this. I don't think I will. In that scenario, Aatrox had to move up to Teemo, and he didn't. Like, he still has flash and everything. He waited way too long to go for a play there. It was a pretty free kill on Teemo, I think. But yeah, I'm not going to go back top lane ever. It just doesn't. It's just not worth it. I tried too much there for no reason. I just knew I shouldn't have done it because the Aatrox was never going to walk up fast enough. And I was on a timer because of Trundle. I probably should have just left him and spent my money, which would have been a much better play. So I do regret that decision. But he did this to himself completely. Like, obviously, double death here isn't great. My mistake, sure, whatever. But that early start, you cannot legally do that early start and complain to your jungler afterwards. That is just wild. You know? Let's get this. Let's go bot lane. I should hopefully be able to do this. Just ghost now. They just have to walk up. Don't use your W. Make sure that doesn't land. Good. Execute. Still hold on to your W. Now we W. So we're not within turret range on that one. Our wolves can block the hit as well. So that's good. We can definitely dragon here. Akali has priority. So in that situation, that's how we play it, right? Hold on to your W for life. Like, that thing is your best friend. You do not want to waste on it. It is just not worth it. W is like the holy Kha'Zix sleep. Like this, good. Can go for this guy as well. Go on him now. Finish him off. Perfect. Very nice. Again there, same concept as before. Do not use your W. I'm gonna max it last as well, by the way, because you really don't want to use it too frequently, and your E damage is more valuable. I want to push this turret with my Akali. I do lose Scuttle for this. That's slightly unlucky from my bot lane angle there. I'm gonna get this and use it when it's lower HP, because the lower the turret gets, the tankier it gets, and the Rift Girl does a set amount of damage to it. I need to make sure I do use it in time for the... There we go. That should finish off the... Oh my god, by one hit. That's disgusting. It's my bad. I suppose I should have hit it one more time. I thought it was actually already within kill range, so that's why I just quickly sniped out the wave, so that, like, kind of insta-shoves and resets the wave situation. But, yeah. Get me, I guess. Okay, so my bot side camps are currently up. We have 1 minute 40 on Rift Herald. My plan here is to just clear all my bot side camps, then reset, then play for top side. Because then I can play towards, like, Rift Herald spawn with a complete reset, and with my bot side camps being down when it happens, so I can then play top side more effectively. That's what I'm gonna go for here. I can use one more smite. The next smite will be up in time, so this is fine. And the recall, I have a lot of money. Look at their team objectively. Their team is very squishy for the most part. Like, these two aren't going to be extremely tanky, so we can easily go for the Duskblade in this scenario. If the enemy team would be much tankier, and I say much tankier, like we're talking Sejuani levels tanky, right? Then you would go Eclipse instead of Duskblade, because then Duskblade holds a lot less value and you need the extra armor penetration. So if they're like Ornn Sejuani, you have to go Eclipse. You cannot go Duskblade, because otherwise you wouldn't do any damage. So Duskblade is a good option now, because their team is relatively squishy for the most part, but would not be a good option against the very heavy tank teams like Nautilus, Sejuani, Ornn. You know, you'd never in your life go Duskblade there. That would be a grief and a half. But otherwise, this is good. I want to get the shutdown on the Teemo. He is worth a tremendous amount of gold, so that's going to be greatly beneficial if I can get it. Okay, we just ult here. Make sure we snipe it with the execute Q so the Aatrox doesn't get it, because I don't want him to get the money, because he is just not very good. We snowball faster, better. It's all that way. You can easily snipe kills with this champion, because you just have to, like, land both Qs, and the second Q will do a tremendous amount of damage for an execute crit. So if you make sure you land both, you are always going to get it, essentially. That's why you hold second Q and execute that way. I'm a little bit worried now. Need it. Oh, I'm scared. Trundle is still Trundle, so... Got it. But my Akali is still trolling me. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna ghost away from this guy. Yeah, this is just team diff. I mean, Aatrox eventually showed, but it didn't matter. If Akali shows faster, it's better. But, yeah. It's fine. I survive. I had to use Ghost, though. I think without Ghost, I would have died. I had a very high chance at dying, at least. I don't have any way to fight the Trundle back, because that dude's gonna destroy me. He steals my attack damage, and I'm just doomed, right? That's just a Trundle diff. Alright, take the reset. Do I take the reset here? I don't think I actually do, because I need 400 gold for this. Plus I have red buff, so I can assume Trundle's top side is down. 50 seconds on this. If I clear both my bot side camps, I don't have enough money for the cleaver yet either. You're gonna go cleaver second no matter the build on the Naafiri. And the reason why you do this is because cleaver instantly stacks. Because all of your small wolf hit also count towards a cleaver hit. So you get a 6-stack cleaver within the first hit, basically. You E him, you get a full cleaver. You Q him, you get a full cleaver. You W engage, you get a full cleaver stack, which is just so much armor penetration. Like, the value on that is tremendous. So you always go cleaver second. No exceptions. The value is just way too good. Walk up, my boy. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he was going to do. I was hoping that this guy would do something about it. Akali went top lane, so we lose this fight. Yep. This is a bad move by Akali. Because that costs us this entire fight. Loses us dragon as well. You get the kill on Teemo, but you lose a dragon for it, essentially. I might be able to do something bot lane here, though. I don't know if this bush is warded. Oh, wait. There's this guy. It's gonna be whether this bush is warded or not. Whether I can kill their bot lane or not. With this one, I could just do this. And that should be good, hopefully. Please finish him. Thank you, wolves. Okay, good. That's very nice. I was never going to be able to contest the dragon on that one, but I can kill their bot lane by just ult Wing like that to close the distance instantly. If Akali would have decided not to go top lane there, that would have been completely our dragon, but that's out of my control. That's her choice to go top, and that makes that uncontestable for me. So I just go hit bot turret with this Rift Herald. Hopefully I can take this real quick. I can. I probably don't have the time. I can try pushing the next wave, and then hopefully this pushes the Rift Herald to be able to hit the turret. Which is kind of what I'm hoping for here. If they can just hit the turret, I'm happy. Okay, it hits his turret. That's really good. Yep. Can I take blue? Maybe. I did smite the Gromp just now, which was probably not very smart if I want to take blue. I do have tremendous amounts of gold, though. Do something here, probably. Walk up. Play slow into the Akali, let him walk in. There we go. I have 5,000 gold. Dead. Like, those are situations where you can use your W to distance close, because they have no ways out anymore, right? For any gank situation, you never want to lead with W, though. Take this. Like, there are two ways I can build from this point forward. And in this game specifically, the Axiom version will be better. I need to wait for 3,000 gold. But I can build from this point going into Maw and Dev's Dance type angle to go way more Bruiser, which would synergize more if you're going Eclipse. But if you are doing quite well in a game and the enemy team is like relatively far behind, the Axiom Arc option is a faster snowball potential option. You do a lot more like snowballing with this. That if you have the capabilities to do this, this is the best version. But if you are going Eclipse, then going Axiom is out of the question. You simply have to go for Bruiser items at that point, because you're committing to what then would be a very tanky team, which is very unable to be one-shot. So you have to respect that, and you cannot go Axiom Arc. But in a situation like this, you can go Axiom Arc because you can one-shot them fairly effectively. They're behind. You don't have to worry too much about like anything of that nature. So I don't have to go anything but just damage. Ult cooldown damage. Ult cooldown is very valuable on this champ because your ult's gonna be super strong to execute people with. It amplifies everything. It's just very, very good. Okay, just have to clear this. Kali is doing well. I guess it helps. Kali is literally 1 HP now though, but... do this, ult into him. I got both of them because they both got hit by both parts of the Q, so it executes a lot of damage. Go over the wall here to this camp. That's a situation where you can engage with your ult. Ooh. Gotta get within W range. Again, execute with Q. Ult's already back off cooldown, by the way. Good, another kill. Ult's 30 seconds. My ult ran out and my ult came back. That's why Axiom is such a strong snowball option, right? It refunded 29 seconds already. Dead. Good. Don't go too aggressive here, because I need to reset. I can stick around for Dragon, it's fine. I just clear his bot side camps in this scenario. And then I'll wait for the Dragon to spawn, so I'll be there for the Dragon, and then after that I'll reset and we can play for Baron, basically. My ult's already back off cooldown again, by the way. I have 120 ability haste, I have Ultimate Hunter, and I have an Axiom Arc. That thing is gonna be up permanently. Yep, double kill. I can activate Ghost here as well. The reason you don't need Flash on this champ, by the way, is because you just have your W for that purpose, right? They can try running away from you all they like, but it just is not gonna work. Execute him. And execute him, please. That didn't reach him, really? That's annoying. Yeah, that's like... Ghost helps you close the distance the best, and it helps you stick to targets as well. If you just use your W correctly, Flash is never gonna matter. You have your E to go over walls, you have your W to close a ton of distance. So Flash is essentially pointless if you use your kit correctly. So Ghost ends up being better. Ghost did get nerfed, but the nerfs aren't relevant enough to where... Ow. Am I dead off that one? I think I might be, actually. I swear to God, Wolves, don't mess me up on this, please. Alright, I'm gonna reset right over here. Don't mind me. Good. No, you... bitch. Don't get in range with that one, sadly. I was trying to W him. It's a pretty big range, but not that big of a range. If she would have walked into it, she would have insta-died. So I'm definitely gonna have to reset here. I don't really, like, I want you to also not care too much about actually using your ult with a build setup like this, because it's a 41-second cooldown, plus it has chances to be lowered by Axiom even further, so you're never really going to struggle there. Okay, we're gonna go for like a more burst-heavy combination now, instead of going for like, again, no Death's Dance Maw action. We're gonna just go like Axiom Arc Hydra, which is the combination I like in this variant, because this gives you a tremendous amount of damage, but also like more AoE cleave damage. You can jump into the enemy team, do a bunch of damage with it, and it gives you a ton of additional lifesteal as well, so it ends up being the best one. Kind of want to just kill Jinx. I want to pick up this blue buff as well, but Jinx is looking very scrumptious right now. Gonna walk up for that? Probably not, right? She resets for sure. I think walking down there is a waste of my time. Okay, we ult here. Go for Teemo here. We blocked all my damage. They should both die. That's another kill, and then Jinx gets W'd on, and she's dead as well. There you go. Nice champ, by the way. Good. So Hydra here, lost item Grudge. So we went full burst mode on this one eventually. And yeah, that is it. I will just do game number 2 now next. So I will see you guys, well, in 2 seconds with the second game for this champion. Bye. All right. Time for game number 2 of this video. Playing Naafiri once again, obviously, against a Jarvan this time. Still a low elo game though, because again, I have like 30-minute queue timers on all the other accounts that would be Diamond Elo or something like that. So yeah, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna show myself, because this way they might be prompted to walk away instead of actually go for this for this situation here. Alright, cool. Yeah, continuing from the other game, I would prefer to still start red buff here if possible, thank you. I think the Teemo is gonna pressure in my Yorick. Really, my boy. What is with, like, the invades, man? The Trundle lost game and this guy now as well. Alright, fine. I'll go fight the guy on top lane then. Do I? No, I think I'm just gonna go red buff. I don't think I care. I don't fight Jarvan very well at the moment. Like, his champ is significantly stronger than mine early game. So, can I? Hello? I'm not getting a leash again. How lovely. Well, okay, fair enough. Whatever. I guess Seraphine helps me slightly. I don't really lose any HP for this, so that's one thing. But I would have definitely liked some clear speed, because my clear speed sucks very, very badly, at least initially. So there is that. You have extra wolves initially, so you can absolutely let your wolves tank the entire thing and it'll be fine. I don't care if I lose blue. I really just don't care. Let's just do this. Take the E. Walk close to the wall. Hop over it, and then we'll go take his blue instead. If he wants to take my Gromp, my top side, he can pressure for it, because I'm just not a strong enough early game champ to contest. Just simple. So I just have to accept the fact that I can't do anything about it. So we just take this. We obviously don't smite anything. We don't smite red buff there. We don't smite anything here. But we want to make sure we save our smite for when I need it. For when he actually contests the camp. So if I don't have to smite blue here, I won't smite blue here. My pathing in this situation is probably going to end up being the Gromp next, and then go for the bot lane gank type angle. So that's probably what I'm going to opt for here. Make sure to play around your wolf respawn timers here too. Landing any abilities will reduce the cooldown as well. Also, if you made it this far into the video, I think you enjoy my content, so it would be greatly appreciated if you would consider subscribing. And yeah, that's really it. About 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so, you know, it would be very nice. He flashed out. Oh, I missed that one. That could cost me, actually. No, don't tell me that costs. No, it died to bleed damage. Okay, I'm still fine. Okay, missing your first Q is a really big ouch, because it makes, like, it gives you the proc, which gives the execute damage. I got exhausted as well there, to be fair, but that is all down. It's fine. In that situation, I think, like, I'm thinking about it now, I should have just not W engaged. I should have simply just walked at her with E. That would have been cleaner, I think. I thought she was basically guaranteed to be dead, so I could just leap with W and be fine to get there as soon as possible, but it's probably a little bit too risky on that scenario. Yeah, the Jarvan decided to split the map with me, so he took the gank on top side, took my top side camps, I took his bot side camps, mostly, apart from wolves, of course. I don't think he took my wolves either, to be fair. But he may have done, I don't care. If he did, that's actually better for me, because that would mean that my wolves is going to be a leveled up camp as well. So, kind of what I'm looking at. I see a mid lane gank opportunity here. Because of Ignite. I'm gonna have to wait for him to push this out, and rather quickly, so she walks up further. Oh, that's level 5. Gonna have to go in. I'm gonna give him the ability to clear his wave to reset now. That's Jarvan. That's very, very annoying, actually. Alright, well, my Yasuo is getting a little destroyed here, that's for sure. I wanted to give him the ability to clear his wave, but I don't think I really can, sadly, because the Jarvan showed up. Scuttle is still alive, but oh, I should be able to get the Dirk back on this one. 450. I mean, at this point, I should be able to take these two because they would have respawned by the time that, like, Jarvan would have cleared them by now. And then at that point, they should transition into the bot side camps. His Gromp respawns, so these two should realistically be up now. I could even go top lane first and before I do anything else, which makes sense in this scenario. Yeah, he's getting a little destroyed on mid lane. He just... This guy just refuses to recall, or what? Okay. This is not very good, is it? Oh, actually. This might end up being very good now, because... it's just insta-flashed. Fair play. Yeah, okay. That Jarvan just does not want to recall, though. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to help him push out the wave here, which is what I'm currently doing. All my camps on top side should be leveled up and respawned. So... I can get all this. All of this will respawn. So my overall tempo should gain an advantage now over the Jarvan, which is good. I can just close the distance with my W in this situation. It's just fine to use it here. I know I am on vision, but if he decides to fight me now, he'd be an absolute criminal. Like, I have a Dirk advantage over him. Now, sure, you are Jarvan, but, like, there is no way. He also has no priorities at all there. I should realistically be able to get through my entire jungle at this point. Why could I just not, like, get a standard full clear early game? Like, what is going on? That man really committed to the invade. Which is, I mean, fair enough, but... Yeah. The mid laner keeps dying. It is what it is. Blue spawning, of course. Should try to land your Q on as many things in the camp as possible. He might just rush my blue buff here. There's a chance. I honestly don't necessarily care too much because the majority of my camps are going to be better here than just my blue buff, right? The spawn timer on that's a little awkward. So if I can just get the, like, the leveled up raptors, red buff, rugs, it's going to be better. If he takes my blue by spending all that time going for my blue buff and not taking his bot side camps as a similar trade, he's going to fall further behind in XP tempo, which is something I don't really care about if he does it right. I do care about this 40 seconds on the Rift Herald, though. So after this camp, I'm most likely going to reset to be able to make it to the Rift Herald. To potentially fight him on it. Which I think, based on him, should mean I have an advantage with, like, an extra reset that he doesn't have. But obviously, he does have the early game situation. Like, he stayed longer, so he still has spent enough money, I think. Yeah. We're just going to get the ball fields here. Beautiful. And then we go run towards top. If my blue is still there, I'll hit 6 off it and I'll have 6 for the Rift Herald. If it's not, which it is not, because that's my blue, I'm pretty sure. It could be his blue, to be fair, I don't know. Rough. I hope it's there, but I don't think it will be. This Jarvan is playing extremely into me as much as he can. Yeah. Took my blue buff, fair play. Gonna do Rift Herald? Probably not, because that wouldn't make any sense in his scenario. He needs to recall because he still hasn't backed yet. Look at this guy, man. He oh my god. That's basically what I just said, right? There's still no recall. He went for all of that 8 minutes into the game and he didn't recall a singular time. Wow. His entire jungle is up. He should probably run bot side. If he stuck around and did his red buff, he's gonna be an absolute criminal. I don't care about the dragon. Rift Herald takes priority every single day of the week. That first dragon can be for the enemy team. I really don't mind. Take this. Beautiful. Full HP. Never kill Tristana here. But oh my god, this guy is mental. He still hasn't recalled yet. This guy still has not recalled. I'm gonna kill Teemo. I cannot fight the Jarvan because of mid lane priority difference. I would fight him. Like, easily would fight him. But yeah, okay, Teemo doesn't have flash, so I can just lead with W and it should be fine. Oh, you take the kill. That's passing. I'm actually just gonna shove the wave and push third on top side, honestly. I'm gonna herald this turret because I just want money now. Teemo does not have teleport, I hope. So it's a bit of money taxing, but he got the kill off me, so he can just live with it. We can get the proc here. We're just gonna use the herald as late as possible, but we're gonna get the money out of it. Tristana is top lane. Jarvan is top lane! You are us. Okay, whatever, man. It's sure. I'll still get the money off this, I believe. No, I didn't? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, because I'm dead, I don't get turret plate money or something? Interesting. Did I? I didn't pay attention to my gold, but it didn't fly towards me, so that kind of sucks. But I did give my Yorick a ton of gold at least, so there's that. Well, maybe it helps. Oh, you did recall in this scenario. Okay. I thought he was going to walk both sides, to be fair. Maybe my top lane push took too long and he just walked up, which is reasonable. Not gonna lie. Yeah, fair enough, Tristana. Good rotation, I'll give you that one. But I do have my Duskblade now. They're full squish again, so Eclipse would be a waste. So we're just gonna take the Duskblade. I'm pretty sure in this situation I just walk towards this blue buff. Because he's top side, right? Just go blue. Take, like, blue Gromp and then Scuttle or something, because he has to, like, walk all the way down. Otherwise, I could just take Bolt Scuttle. If he takes the reset here, that's very good for me. This is still the first Scuttle, so the Bolt Scuttle apparently is never cleared. And my Smite upgrade, he did reset, so I get his blue for sure. Might be able to get his Gromp, but probably not his Gromp. I do have a Duskblade now, though, which is strong. After that, I'm just going to kill Tristana, actually. I missed it! Oh, that's so depressing. Also, this guy didn't ult, which is really annoying, but I was expecting a Seraphine ult. That never happened. Like, leading with W there may not have been the best idea, but if she gets out of range and leaps over my Raptor wall, I will never be able to reach her anyway, so this was going to be my best bet. I was expecting the Seraphine ultimate to force her jump, and then I could just kill her for free. But that didn't happen, so I guess it is what it is. I mean, Yorick has, like, half the CS Teemo does, but he just got, like, so much turret plate gold that he should still be relatively even, I think. Max E second once again. Can I go for this bot lane gank? Seraphine is, like, in mid lane for some reason, so I don't know about this, but... Dead. Make sure to use my second Q as like the execute. Flash. Can't reach him with the other Q. My Xayah did nothing, so it is what it is. Still fine. I still one-shot the Caitlyn, so it's not a big deal, but... Yeah. Didn't walk up. It's whatever. Let's see if I can do Dragon here. Actually, I'm gonna go mid lane here, I think, instead of Dragon. Because I think if I start Dragon, I'm just gonna get killed. So it just wouldn't be worth. I'm just gonna kill Tristana. Gold here. Close the distance on him as much as possible. And he's dead. Use your W as a last resort. And now I should be able to Dragon. Hopefully. I say that. Probably not, actually. That would be grief. Because my Xayah is too low on HP for this. There's going to be a fresh health Caitlyn, Jarvan, and Lux to fight that. I don't care about Dragon. It's still the first Dragon, so if we both don't take Dragon, that's completely fine. I cannot contest that Dragon. It's just not realistic here. Take the reset after this, take my topside camps. We're good. Alright, so Cleaver, second item once again. I'm going to go for this. Take the CDR boots, and then we build into Cleaver. Build all the ability haste I can. Apparently not the Kindle Gem, didn't have the money for that, which is fine. Okay. Builds back up in 20 seconds. There's a control right there. He took my entire top side, which is kind of whatever. Should be able to get the kill on him here, realistically. If he's gonna go for turret, it's a kill. If he's gonna go into river, I'll kill him like this. I missed. That's pretty bad. W here. Don't think I have to ult him. I'm just gonna ghost now. Missed that one. But he's dead because of ghost. Very nice. Could have technically ulted for that one, but I didn't think it was necessary, and it wasn't. Where is Seraphine even going? I want to finish top turret here. I don't know what she's doing, to be fair, but sure, I guess.
Your
She should be bot lane or something. Like, I mean, I guess the play here is fine, but I don't know. Feels, she's not going to really be able to do much. And my Xayah is like in a very bad situation at the moment. So I don't know what's happening here exactly, but sure. Should be able to get this Rift Herald here, I hope. And I hope my team doesn't take this from me. Please don't take the Scuttle either, my boy. Seraphine took the money. Almost decided to pick it up too, but luckily she didn't do that. Pick that. Good. Still not first dragon. I still don't care. So, I mean, it's like first dragon, right? Like, let's say he takes this now. It's going to take so much time to even get the dragon soul. So at this point, the value on those, I really don't care. I guess I could have walked towards Teemo. But I do have a tremendous amount of gold, and I do want to reset very shortly here. Kind of play towards like bot side or getting 4-man dove. In this situation, that's kind of Xayah's fault. Like, obviously, the Seraphine isn't there. However, Xayah should realize that that turret's undefendable, so she should not be walking up to it. My mid laner is 0 and 6 as well. I mean, at least she only has 1 death. Like, completely regardless of the fact that Seraphine is just, like, kind of trolling her by not being there. She still only has 1 death, so that's very respectable. But yeah, she tried to defend her turret too long there, which obviously didn't really do anything. Yeah, so, or sorry, Yone does get a bunch of mid lane gold platings, whatever. That's not bad. That dies. I really want to hit level 11 before I do anything else. Thank God. Oh, you are so dead, Jarvan. Okay. I didn't want a W because the W would have allowed me to kill Tristana very easily, but I also didn't want my Yone to get killed once again, so ended up using it. We can do Dragon now. This would be a fine time. I'm so scared to just jump the wall here. I mean, Yorick is here. I guess I'll just go for it. I need Xayah to not be AFK bot lane, though. And let my minions tank this here. My Xayah's AFK bot lane. Should kill. Even through exhaust, it's enough damage. I'm gonna finish Dragon instead of Wing the Tristana, since I value that over 1 kill on Trist. Alright, that's fine. Nope. Went out. I thought he was gonna go for that. Don't know if this is warded or not, to be fair. Teleport's top, that's fine. I'm just gonna run at this because Teemo is probably gonna clear my Gromp / blue buff. And I do want to be there to contest him for those. I need to come in from some type of awkward-ish angle so he doesn't... I guess I'll just do this here. Just clear this and go for the Teemo gank afterwards. I don't think I have to ult for this. I can just like do this in W. You literal rat. Fine. That should kill. My final W then. I did have the ghost for that one because he had flash, but that's fine. That team is getting murked a lot, sadly. Okay, finish that off. We got wolves here, I suppose. Get that turret, which should be fine. Pretty sure he goes for a red here, right? Surely. Doesn't. I'm gonna have to use... Ooh. Can I... Please, within W. My God. Alright, fine. Fair enough. I need to use my Herald soon. I don't have much time. 4 seconds. I'm not gonna get it off. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, it's second Herald, so it doesn't matter as much. I should have used it before I engaged on Jarvan. Why am I taking my camps again here, buddy? Alright, then. Let's rip on the Rift Herald. Damn. I should have just used it before I engaged on Jarvan. That was a big mistake. That's my bad. But again, second Herald, not first Herald, so it's not a big a deal. Bit of a whoopsie, though, for sure. If I just used it before, I might have been able to get, like, bot turret or something. Okay. I have enough gold here, so I'm just going to take the reset. Again, this game is kind of similar to the last game, so we're going XG Mark here. No reason to go anything else right now. So that's what we're gonna do. I should sprint bot lane here, because I think they are gonna get engaged on soon. They have no turrets. She got the shutdown, that's pretty worth it. But if they would have ran, I would have been able to do something. Please, not again. Finish him off and then W this guy. Finish him off as well with the other Q there. Very nice. Was able to clean that very effectively. And now we sprint for Teemo, I suppose. Because I have no dragon to take or anything, right? So I might as well use all the speed I can get to not let Teemo get top turret here. Jungler reported. That's lovely. He gonna be here? He is. Dead. Good. Pretty obvious he was gonna try to stick around. I am gonna be reported. That's something. I mean, I'm not surprised that you do 0 damage with Duskblade Yorick. Against, like, I'm also buying then steel caps to not have any magic resist against Teemo. What is this? What is this game gonna be, man? Oh my god. See if I might be able to sneak in somewhere here. Finish him off. Good. Build's already 10-second cooldown now, so that's really good. I want to get this turret now too. That interrupts. Okay, I didn't know about that. I didn't really have that interaction often, or at all really. But that actually interrupts, so I have to keep that in mind against Lux then. Fair play. See if I can take any of his camps. Oh. I'm gonna be respectful here. Don't mind me. I have 3,300 gold. I'm just gonna go back and buy my Hydra. Cannot afford that just yet, actually. We have 20 seconds on Dragon. I really want my Hydra now. I'm gonna take the recall anyway. It's 3,400 gold, so even if I'm late for Dragon, it should still be fine. Oh my... go to Yorick. I'm definitely going with Baron here. Yorick can do this with like ult and stuff. Just ults. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm walking through Teemo's rooms. What a pain in my ass. They might go for Dragon here, but this is fine. I'm just gonna make sure the Baron is guaranteed. Because again, losing a Dragon is not a relevant factor, honestly. It's just not. Try to snipe the Q at the same time as my smite, so I have the biggest execute damage. Like second part Q, so hit the first one first, and then second part a snipe combination with smite. I lose Dragon for the Baron there, but it's worth it. That's absolutely no problem. My team made a good call there. Like really, they made a very nice call in that situation. Very good call for Baron. I'm gonna see if Teemo walks up, which I'm pretty sure he will. He's just gonna be... Okay. You are one annoying little rat, aren't you, my guy? You're dead. You are definitely dead, right? Surely dead. Thank you. Teemo flash down, that's huge. That's like the big factor about this champ, right? Like the assassination capabilities on this champ are absolutely ridiculous. Build's already back up in 20 seconds as well, due to the large amount of cooldown I have on it. I'm very scared to face check that bush. I should not do that. Jarvan could be in there. Lux could be in there, and I'd be dead in 1 second. It's not worth it. Okay, Lux is bot. Jarvan wasn't there either, I suppose, so I would have been fine, but it's not worth the risk. My ult's back up now, so I just have to look for anything at all, really. At the same time, getting Ravenous stacks is big. Did I troll? Okay, no, we're still fine. Jesus Christ. I actually missed everything there. That was not ideal. Some poke damage, I suppose. Better than nothing. Ult's gonna be back up instantly already. Even after the ult timer ended, basically, so... I cannot be the one going first, so that kind of sucks. I'm targeted the minion. Please walk up, Yorick. I beg and pray that you just walk forward for once, please, man. Jesus Christ. Can I get within range on this? Nope, I walked into a Teemo's room. Never mind. I needed somebody to walk aggressive there, because, I mean, I obviously clicked the minion, which is an extremely big mistake, and that should not have happened. But having to go in first like that really stinks. Alright, let's get the grudge here. I don't take the potion here. I think it's fine. Like, we're gonna burst build this game, right? Again, same as last game. Didn't get to use the Eclipse, but if you're gonna go Eclipse, it's gonna be Eclipse Cleaver into Ma, Death's Dance, and then you can go still Grudge, potentially, Hydra still, which would be fine. Probably most likely Hydra, but those will be your build options at that point. Very much like a Talon, right, type of style. Can we just stop FFing, please? What is going on? The support, I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay. I will basically instantly one-hit Lux and Teemo. Anyone on their team, really, to be honest. See if they'll face check. They're probably not going to face check me if they walk like that. So, yeah. Fair enough. That went down very easily. I have enough movement speed to catch him with the next W, so he's dead. Goodbye. Look at the cooldown on my Ws now as well, by the way. There's really nothing they can do. Build's already back up soon as well. It's still not timed out yet, even. It's a dead Caitlyn. Good. My ult's back now, so I can reuse it. I'm not going to just yet. It's not needed at the moment. I want to just push bot turret here. The wave is coming in, which is kind of what I'm waiting for. Why is my screen like this the entire time now? Please don't stick around like this. That'd be so annoying. Oh, thank God. Okay, at least it ended. So yeah, Grudge here, red pots. You could sell your boots for something to give movement speed as well if you want to. But that is it for Naafiri, or Naafiri, second game. And I'll see you guys in the endgame stats for both. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, this is the first game. I ended up doing 28.6k damage. Kali came fairly close. She was very, very strong throughout this game as well. Teemo also a lot of damage with his shrooms. Always a thing, really. But yeah, not bad at all. True damage at 500 smite damage. We have objective damage at 30.5k. Taking whatever we could get, but yeah, I mean, can't really fight this guy for the most part. He was a bit of a problem for me just as a champion itself. So he gets some. Healing done at 15.6. Damage taken at 22.5. Self-mitigated another 16.7. Gold earned at 16.3k. For the runes, Conquer healed me for 640, but the adaptive damage is more relevant than anything else. A Triumph for a bit of health, bit of gold. With Tenacity, not to get CC'd. And then Coup de Grace for a bunch of damage. I like Coup de Grace on this champ because it synergizes as well with her Execute style Q. So it ends up being the most effective in most cases. Also, you're not really looking to be very low HP in a lot of situations either. So Last Stand is like not really synergizing well with this because you are going in, out, in, out, in, out for team fights instead of in and then that's the fight, right? So yeah, the coup de grace there. And then the Ultimate Hunter for the lowest ult cooldown physically possible. We have tremendous amounts of ability haste. We even build Axiom if we're doing quite well in a snowball situation. So that's going to be good. And then that will synergize with Ultimate Hunter to give our ultimate back to us instantly before the other one even ended, basically. So you can have perma-ult late game status, which is really strong. And that's an impact for 1240 extra damage. Then for the second game, I ended up doing 31.9k damage, which is triple the rest of my team. I basically just a 1v9, honestly. But yeah, very, very, very nice damage output there. True damage 602, which is smite damage. We have objective damage at 31.1. Trying to get as much things as possible, obviously. We weren't focusing on dragons, but the first Rift Herald was a high priority. Second Herald as well, to be fair, but I didn't get to end up using that one. It's just kind of a silly error on my part, I suppose. Healing done at 16.2k. Damage taken at 22.8k. self-mitigated damage at 18.8k, and then gold earned at a nice 17.8k. For the runes, the Conquer healed me for only 209, but still, adaptive damage is the more relevant factor there, so it's completely fine. Like, the healing can be high in certain games, can be lower in certain games. In this game specifically, I was never really low enough to where Conquer would heal me enough to be a stat here, but adaptive damage is still always a thing. Triumph for a bit of health, bit of gold. Tenacity again. CC reduction, coup de grace for 1250 damage. Ultimate Hunter, same reason as before, obviously. And then sudden impact for an extra 1650 damage as well. But yeah, that is it for Naafiri. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.